And ahead now on Sunday Morning, Bill Geist faces the music.
Airport security took my mouthwash,
turning complaining into an art form.
Brace yourself for a chorus of complaints. But griping and whining never sounded so good, as our Bill Geist is about to demonstrate.
It's that time again, the holiday choral season around the world. How beautiful the voices of this choir in Helsinki. And of what, pray tell, do they sing? Losing jobs to China? Trams that smell like bathrooms? It's not exactly joy to the world. This, you see, is a complaints choir, one of a growing number of bizarre choral groups that are turning complaining into an art form. They're belly-aching in four-part harmony from Jerusalem to St. Petersburg. And from Juneau to Toronto.
The melody itself is very cheerful, so there comes this huge contrast between the words and the melody.
Artists Tellervo Kalinen and Oliver Kakta Kalinen started this global griping.
So in Finnish we have this word valituskuoro, which literally means complaints choir. And it's basically an expression you use to describe a situation where a lot of people are nagging and negative and complaining and so on. So we thought that how would it be to take this word literally and actually make complaints choir.
Birmingham has changed so much, I don't like it anymore.
Their first choir was in Birmingham, England.
They said that people in Birmingham complain so much, and Birmingham even is called like of England.
My mini-disc player is broken.
Yeah, it's the most ugly city I have seen, and so it was really a really perfect place to start.
I want my money back. My job's like a cul-de-sac, and the bus is too infrequent at 6:30.
Tellervo and Oliver just organized a choir in Chicago with Frank Masseri, who owns a small record label in town. The first step was putting out a call for complaints.
I received, I think, just one complaint saying that the weather is too cold in Chicago. But I received one complaint saying that their toast was always cold.
Next, he sought out singer complainers.
We have some great complainers here, and I'd put them up against complainers in any other city.
I live in the richest country in the world, and I don't have health insurance.
They do play a mean game of complaining around here.
I complain that my boss always asks my opinion and then immediately ignores me.
My $50,000 master's degree will net me a $500 raise.
They even let me toss in a complaint since I used to live in Chicago.
I was born and remain a Cubs fan.
They wrote down their pet peeves.
I have nothing to wear. I'm out of food. I hate my condo association.
Everyone is a bunch of morons. My ex-husband still lives in Chicago. I can't stop thinking about sex.
From the trivial to the cosmic.
I live in the city, and I can't see the stars.
Tellervo says complaining is universal.
There are some things which really repeat from country to country, like public transport and unfriendly people and lack of love.
Cell phones seem to be globally irritating. And of course, the weather. Other complaints are peculiar to their part of the world. In In Chicago, composer Jeremy Jacobson had to make music from this litany of complaints.
Window washers up here outside my bathroom. I can't stop thinking about sex. Why are all the single men insane?
Okay, gonna stop you for 1 minute there.
It takes a lot of practice for a complaints choir to strike just the right sour note. The choristers were finding it rather cathartic.
It's very nice to just kind of not only get it out, but belt it out.
2, ready, go.
You know how when you complain, no one really wants to hear it? Well, here in Chicago, they were buying tickets for the privilege, filling the auditorium at the Museum of Contemporary Art. No one was quite sure how they'd react to this unique performance.
Airport security took my mouthwash.
But to say the least, there were no complaints at any of their stops around the city.
This complaints choir project is really creating certain kind of feeling of uniting when they see people complaining all in the other side of the world, and they complain about exactly the same things.
You can think of all this as kind of a We Are the World for the disgruntled.
It shouldn't be allowed.